Let's create one more tutorial in Autodesk Fusion. In this video, you'll learn to use Surface Loft and Thicken. So open the Fusion and let's go. The first step to create this part, we will select the front plane and we will create this sketch. And here will be the midpoint. And the first thing that we make, we will create this line here and this arc. The distance between this line and the midpoint, 42 millimeters. And this arc here has 14 millimeters of radius. And the distance between this point here and this line is 12 millimeters. So open the Fusion, go to create a sketch and select the front plane. Select line, make a line here and make an arc. And go to dimension. The distance between this point and this line, 12 millimeters. The distance between this line and the midpoint is 42 millimeters. And the radius here is 14 millimeters of radius. Make sure that this arc is tangent with this line, okay? And now we will create this arc with 27 millimeters of radius, and we will create this arc with 13.5 millimeters of radius. These two arcs is tangent each other, and this point here is horizontal with the midpoint. So go to create, select 3-point arc, click here in this point, make an arc here, and create another arc here. Make sure that they are tangent each other, and go to sketch dimension. The radius here 27 millimeters, and the radius here is 13.5 millimeters. And move this point here. Go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and the midpoint, okay? And here, the distance between this point here and the midpoint is 11 millimeters. So go to sketch dimension, select this point and this point here, the distance here 11 millimeters. And the distance between this point here and the midpoint is 50 millimeters. So go to sketch dimension, select this point and this point here. The distance here 50 millimeters and press OK. And make sure that this line here is horizontal, vertical with this one. So go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here. Okay, we made this profile. Now finish the sketch. And we will select the top plane and we'll make this sketch here. We will create this line, this arc with 30 millimeters and this line. The distance between this line here and the midpoint here is 100 millimeters. So go to create a sketch, select the top plane and go to create, select the project include, project, select this point here and press OK. And here you can hide the sketch one a little bit. Select line, click here on this point, make a line here, an arc and another line. And go to constraint, select the tangent, select this arc and this line. And go to sketch dimension. The distance between this line and the midpoint is 100 millimeters. And this arc here has 30 millimeters of radius. And go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and the midpoint. Okay, finish the sketch. We made this two profile here. And now we will select the right plane and make this sketch. So go to create a sketch, select the right plane. And here go to create, project include, project, rotate this a little bit. Select this point and this point here and press OK. I will hide this sketch a little bit, sketch 1 and sketch 2. And now we will create this arc here with 30 millimeters and this arc here with 35 millimeters. And the distance between the point here and the midpoint is 10 millimeters, okay? So go to create, select the arc, 3-point arc, click here on this point, make an arc here, and make another arc here. These two arcs must be tangent to each other, okay? And go to sketch dimension. The distance between this point and this point here, 10 millimeters. And the radius here is 30 millimeters of radius. And the radius here is 35 millimeters. Let me move this point a little bit. Let me move this dimension a little bit. And now we will create this arc here with 95 millimeters of radius, and the distance between this point here and the midpoint 19 millimeters. So go to 3-point arc, make an arc between this point and this point here. Make sure that they are tangent, and go to sketch dimension. The radius here, 95 millimeters of radius, and the distance between this point here and the midpoint is 19 millimeters. Let me move this a little bit. Let me move this dimension here. And finish the sketch. Show the sketch 1 and the sketch 2. And now we use the surface to create this body. So go to surface and go to create, select loft. And the profile, select this line here and add another profile, select this one. We made this, okay. And now active the rails here, and the rails we will select the sketch 3. Okay. And operation, new body, and press OK. And now to finish this, we need to add thickness to this surface. So the thickness is 2 millimeters. So go to create and select Thicken. And the face, select this face. And the direction, select symmetric. And the thickness here, we use 1 millimeters. It is 1 millimeters to each side, okay? So it will be 2 millimeters of thickness. Operation new body and press OK. Let me check this dimension. Go to inspect, select this edge here. It must be 2 millimeters. And select this edge here, 2 millimeters. And that's it. Here we finish your exercise. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for more. And see you in the next videos. Bye bye.